Welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel with your boy Mr. O. Now today we're here to talk about Valorant, and specifically we're going to talk about Raze. Now Raze has been Raze has basically been causing a real big stir in the community right now. We've even involving the big streamers like Summit1G and Shroud having a slight altercation where basically Summit1G was venting on Twitter about how unbalanced Raze is, and that he believes that she needs to be nerfed as soon as possible. And then we had Shroud come back at him to say, look, I don't actually think she's too OP. I just believe that, you know, the skill gap, everyone's, you know, new to the closed beta. Also, not everybody is even in the closed beta. So Shroud disagreed, and Summit felt quite strongly about this, but nevertheless, it's been causing a massive stir, a massive uproar with the whole community in general. And I just wanted to chime in and put my 2 cents in. Basically, I'm on the fence because I see both sides of the argument. Now, initially, when I first started playing and I was going up against Raze, not really knowing how to, you know, maneuver around the maps, which corners were best to be able to get out of her grenades, because basically her grenades are, you throw one, she has 2 grenades you can hold, she chucks that, it will explode, and then it will also, it turns into a cluster grenade, and the radius and the damage is pretty lethal. But if you learn to listen for the sound cues, and you don't sort of position yourself in a really tight corner, you can quite easily get out of it. It's the devs basically said that when they were creating Raze, they gave her these abilities because they wanted to have an agent that could basically draw people out of corners. Their intention was not to basically for her abilities to fully kill you, but the problem is these abilities do actually fully kill you if you're caught, you know, caught slipping. But I agree that the grenades are quite, I think they need to be nerfed, as in the damage rate of the grenades need to be toned down a little bit, or if not the damage, at least the radius, because the radius of the miniature cluster grenades is quite outrageous. They can catch you out if you're new to the game. But I do her satchel, I don't believe you can really get much out of that. The boom bot, that's okay, just to, it's just like a baiting tool. So you chuck the robot down, obviously people, it will home into wherever the target is, but it can be easily shot. So I've only got 1 kill with that robot. I'm not sure how, you know, if other people are getting many kills with that, but it's very, very hard to die to that bot unless you're not concentrating at all. You can easily just a couple bullets and it's dead. Now the ultimate is her rocket launcher. Now the problem with this is there's no other agent in the game that has an ultimate like a rocket launcher, and then also all of her abilities are DPS. So you have the satchel, which is a C4, which 9 times out of 10 you only use that because you want to get yourself up on a wall or on a ledge, or if you want to break down a sage's wall. It's not really for kills, but nevertheless it's still a damage. Then she's got her robot, which obviously can do damage, and then she's got her 2 cluster grenades, which obviously do damage. Now every other agent so far is all about utility. You've got obviously smoke grenades, you've got Molotovs, and you've got Viper's poison, her snake bite. But again, her other ability is the toxic screen, and then the toxic grenade, which again just blurs vision. So every other agent is either got an ability to blur vision or to flashbang. And then you've got obviously Cypher, who has the camera, but again that can easily be shot down. He also has the tripwires, which again does minimal damage, but it's basically you can just one tap that and get rid of it, or knife it and it's broken even if you trigger it. And then obviously Cypher's ultimate with the hat, again it just notifies you. And then Sova, the same thing. So as you can see here, the reason why people are so, you know, angry and frustrated is because nobody else has just pure DPS. But I don't see it as a bad thing. I just feel that people need to learn more about listening to sound cues, because every agent has such loud sound cues for each ability that they're doing. Especially, you know, with the ultimates like Raze, when she pulls out the rocket launcher, there's a split second where you can't actually fire the rocket launcher. So if you hear it and you've got line of sight of her, you need to just headshot her, get her out of the way. Or if you hear it, literally just fall back or bait her rocket launcher. At the beginning of every round, you can see if the opponent has their ultimate. So if you can see Raze has her ultimate, just try and bait her to use it, and do not stand in a corner together, because then obviously one rocket can just ace the whole team. So I'm on the fence. Like I said, I do agree with some of the points that the community is saying, as in the damage is pretty high. Maybe tone the damage down a little bit, but other than that, I don't actually have a problem with her. I don't think she's overpowered at all. I just believe, similar to what Shroud said, give it time. It's only the closed beta. Everybody hasn't even got access to the game yet. We don't know every single nook and cranny of all the maps that we're playing at the moment. But come launch, everybody's going to be, you know, we're going to be used to all the maps. We're going to know what corners to not sit in. You can listen out for the sound cues a lot more easier. You're going to work out how to bait the Raze's rocket launcher. The robot is, like I said, that's just easy. You just get rid of that. So yeah, guys, I don't know. Let me know what you think down below. Leave a comment down below. Do you feel that Raze is way overpowered, or do you agree? Do you think she's actually quite balanced? Just maybe tone it down a little bit. The devs have initially said that they wasn't going to touch her, but I got the feeling that because of the massive community uproar, and how good Riot Games have been at listening to the community, I do reckon they're going to tone her down. But I'm a little bit concerned, because Raze brings no... She's good for solo play, she's good for pub stomping, but when the rank mode comes out, I can't really see Raze being picked much, because in my opinion she's bottom of the tier list, as in for competitive play. You've got Sage. Sage is a guaranteed pick. Cypher, guaranteed pick. And in my opinion, I would say Breach. I think those three are guaranteed picks. And this is obviously my personal opinion. I think Breach, Sage, and Cypher should be definitely 100% in your team. And then you can have maybe a Sova or a Phoenix. Again, but the agents like Raze and Jet, they bring nothing to the table, as you know, utility wise. It's great for high fast kills, but competition wise, no. But that's my thoughts anyway, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked the gameplay in the background. Leave a like, smash the sub button if you're new, and I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care. Peace.
Spike planted. Fire in the hole! Enemy spotted. One enemy remaining.